Welcome back to another episode of TVGP's We Roguelike It. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Moonpier.
Hello, Governor.
And we're here for our second week of Caveblazers. Let me
421 style.
Yes, that's right. This is Caveblazers.
Okay, that sounds like you have a point.
No, I've just had a really rough week in Caveblazers. I feel like
It's very difficult.
Yeah, sort of. I feel like I'm having a really hard time getting any run going in Caveblazers. And I feel like one of my largest issues in the game, I progressed a bunch this week, but one of my biggest issues are those blue exploding bullet things. The ones that like aim at you and shoot and then explode.
Oh, okay, the stupid bombs, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't feel like that's a bad enemy.
No, they just move too quick, attack you they aim too fast, they move too quick.
Yeah, explosion is huge.
Mm-hmm.
My problem is, I feel like that would be an okay enemy to start introducing after you beat the first boss.
Yes.
But to have it at the beginning of the game, like, most of the beginning enemies are not that hard. You're fighting slimes and orcs and goblins and stuff. A lot of them, if you're playing smart, you're gonna finish the first two levels without taking much damage. Unless you're like me and then you just start, like, bouncing on spikes, but...
The self-inflicted collapse.
Yeah. But man, those things really feel like... It feels like in Isaac, when you do an Eden run, you're like, alright, I have no damage, my shots are going super slow. Cool, I just ran into like a super lust boss fight. It's like, this is where I die. Alright.
Yep. I've had a couple of runs like that. I feel like Caveblazers, after the first boss, it just decides to kick you a little bit when you're down. Like,
yep.
That second zone is very difficult.
Yeah, I think it's like, what does it do? Stage 1, Stage 2, boss, and then Stage 3, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. That Stage 3, that's where my run ends every time. I'm getting better at getting past that first boss, especially if it's like that poison worm. That guy's easy. I like that guy.
Is that the one who shoots from his sides?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ran into a boss. It was like a platform with an eyeball on it, and it was 2 stone fists, and I couldn't hit him no matter what.
Interesting.
I still have no idea. I haven't run into him again. I still have no idea how to hit him. Because I thought, oh, well, you'll jump on the fists and get on this platform and start slashing his eye. No idea. No clue.
Well, I have no idea because I haven't seen that boss yet. I've seen literally the two that you always see. Medusa and the giant worm.
The giant worm. Okay. Yeah, I've seen like 2 other ones, but yeah, I don't know. I'm having a hard time. If I have a run that gets to the boss, I usually beat the boss.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm having trouble regularly getting to the boss.
This week I had a whole bunch of runs that started and ended on floor 1.
Ah, right.
For a very specific reason in this case.
Okay.
Now, I alluded to this before we went live, but there is a secret in the very first level.
Is that thing you hit that lights up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have not figured out what that does.
There are 4 of them.
In the first level?
In the first level.
Wow, okay, I've only found 1.
And when you hit all 4, it makes a noise. You light them up, so you hit it once and it lights up, you hit it again and it dulls out.
Right.
When you hit it and it lights up, do that for all 4 of them. Some of them are nightmares to see because of the way they are in the wall.
Oh, okay.
When you hit all 4, it opens up a secret room.
Oh.
Which is a combat challenge room.
Oh, no.
Which is immediately very, very difficult.
Right.
And immediately throws enemies against you that you haven't seen.
Oh, no.
It throws 2 bats at you, and I was like, oh, these are bats. These are easy. They look a little different, but it's bats.
Yeah.
It's easy. No, those bats breathe fire.
Whoops.
And you're dead.
Right.
That's all you need to know. So you kill them before they breathe fire, or you die, is basically the rule of thumb with them. So I spent a whole bunch of runs this week just trying to complete that challenge. Like it's like a little challenge room, and I did. I beat it once,
Nice.
once of like 20 runs,
Right.
and you get a blessing of the guardian or something like that, or blessing of the gladiator for getting through it. Great, it's decent little blessing, so it's not too bad. And then it unlocks runes in the main hall.
Oh, interesting.
So the rune I got for completing it was the arrowhead rune,
Okay.
and you can activate or deactivate the runes based on. I'm saying rune as in RUNE, not RUIN,
Right.
for the record, folks. And the arrowhead rune gives you 1.5 times the damage, and you take 2 times the damage.
Aha, there it is.
Yes. There's the scratched side of the coin kind
Right.
of thing.
Exactly. That's the roguelike twist, where it's like, you're going to do way more damage, and you're going to take 3 times as much. All right.
The best thing is the descriptor for the rune says, do more damage and take more damage. I was like, okay, so maybe I do twice as much and take twice as much. You go into the journal, and it specifies, do 1.5, take 2 times.
Boy. Man.
So, yeah. And there's like 6 other runes as well.
Wow.
So I probably, hopefully, only on the first level of each zone kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, maybe.
hopefully on that level 3 there's more of them. But yeah, the game has secrets.
Have you unlocked any more stuff in the hub? Because I've unlocked 2 more things.
I don't think so.
Right. I unlocked a progress thing where you can...
Okay, yep, I got that one.
And the arena mode.
Don't know about that one. I definitely have the daily rune one. I don't know about the arena.
There's like a whole cutscene stuff associated with it. So I made it to the second boss once, and I wonder if that's when arena mode kicked in. The
Possibly,
second boss, by the way, has 2 health bars.
Yay!
When I went in and it was Medusa, and I was like, all right, I got this, no big deal. And I was like, why is the health bar orange? Oh, the health bar underneath it is red. Great.
Yep. Doing the old double stack. Great.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, oh, hurrah. Hello. And the only reason I got to the second boss on that run is I picked up an item. There's like the active items slot. I picked up an item that was just a persistent item. I didn't have to use it. And it was a floating eyeball that shoots at stuff around me.
Yep, I like that one. I like the ball and chain blessing, which does something similar.
I haven't had that one.
It literally puts a ball and chain that just spins around you and does damage to enemies. I'm trying to think. I did manage to double up on items on one of my runs and use a shrine twice. Like, because if you put duplicates into a shrine,
right,
it
like
powers
altar.
them up.
Yeah.
And it turns them into super, name of the item here.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I had a really good run the other day where seemingly every box and chest I opened was coming up with something good, and I totally forgot about dropping them on the altar.
Yep. Have you been closing the door behind you by any chance?
No, I actually have left that open with the crystal. I've been leaving it open because I have not been seeing that many fellow adventurers down there, and I kind of like them every once in a while because I feel like they blow up those blue shooting bomb things.
Yeah, that might be a good call.
That's the trade-off. They're taking some of my gold, but they're sacrificing themselves nobly. So
yeah, and then you get some of that gold back.
That's true. Yeah, they do drop some of that stuff.
Interesting.
I feel like the last thing I had to mention here is how much I like the one like traditional rogue carryover that they have, which are the unidentified potions.
Yep.
Pick up like a white one and a blue one and a purple one. I like that you have to ingest them to figure out what they are. And that's like a real classic rogue thing that I dig and I hate at the same time, which means it's pretty perfect.
There's actually 2 challenges in the game. I don't know what they unlock. I don't know what the challenges unlock. It just says it unlocks something and puts a picture up, and it's like, I don't know what that picture means.
Yeah, I wish it would at least pop up where it says unlocks. It has like an icon. I wish it would say unlocks like, the Heart of Fire. Be like, okay, cool.
Mhm.
Like, I want to pick that up. That
Or
sounds
even
awesome.
let me highlight it and
Right.
see what it is. Like,
Right.
give me a tooltip if I highlight it, but it doesn't. Yeah, the potion thing makes me laugh, but yeah, there's two challenges in there. One's unlucky and one's lucky, and one's discover 3 bad potions in a row and discover 5 good potions in a row.
I feel like I've gotten that one for bad potions.
If I found them more often, I probably would.
Yeah, like I think I had 2 potions back to back. One poisoned me and one set me on fire. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, that's the end of this run.
Yep.
We do have a question from T-Bomb Rocks in Discord. So far, I'm enjoying Caveblazers, but not loving it yet. The music is good and the gameplay is solid. Are you guys enjoying it so far? And if so, do you have any tips to make it more enjoyable? I think the big thing for me this week is I stopped playing it like Spelunky, where it's like, all right, here's the entrance. I have to find the exit and I have to get there as fast as I can. There doesn't really seem to be any downside. Like, there's no time pressure. Doesn't seem to be a downside to just exploring as much as you can.
I don't think there is,
Yeah.
but I'm not 100% sure because this week on the on the run where I beat the challenge, there was a moment where some dude who looked like the devil came running after me, like an adventurer-looking dude, and he whomped me all over the place.
I just had that guy on the run that I was just doing right before we started this call.
And I'm curious if he's a time punishment because I've
Maybe.
never seen him before. And then all of a sudden on my longest run, he's like, hello, and then just kills me.
Poke.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just realized on the video version, I forgot to take the nymph off screen. So he's just
He's chilling.
hanging out here underneath me. He doesn't even have his headphones on. Whoops. Yeah, I think for me, early game, it seems like that's been the runs I've had that have been most successful is break open every pot and crate and chest and everything just to try and get as many weapons and items and potions as you can. Because they seem to drop fairly frequently, as far as I can tell. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, use the most you can. Like,
Yeah.
explore everywhere, try and find everything.
Don't be
Enjoy
afraid to
the-
use your ranged attack like across a chasm. Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to go over there and fight them.
Especially for those stupid jumping bomb things.
Yeah. Might as well have them blow up their friends instead of blowing you up.
Yup.
Yeah. All right. Any last things here for the episode? I feel like we're kind of progressing.
Yeah, I think that's about it for me. It's interesting so far. I don't know how I feel yet.
Yeah. I was thinking about that when I was playing the other day, and I was like, man, I really have to think of where we're gonna rank this. Some of the bottom parts on the list, it's easy to get up on those, but our list isn't big enough to just say like, all right, this is an easy number 35. Nothing,
Yes.
nothing like that. But yeah, this it's gonna be a hard one. So, but we still have 2 more weeks.
Yep.
So we're only halfway there. Living on a prayer. That's our episode this week. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.